Parashat Vayeshev, have you ever found you're reading the Torah, things are making sense to you, you can understand families fighting, brothers wanting to kill each other, that all makes sense. And then the Torah throws in a narrative arc. All of a sudden, Yosef is sent to find his brothers. It's a little bit strange. Yaakov knows the brothers don't exactly get on with each other, but he sends Yosef out into the field to look for his brothers. And what does Yosef do? He finds a man and he asks him, do you know where my brothers are? Now, this man, the identity of this character is a little bit obscure. Rashi quotes famously from Chazal, from the rabbis, that tells us this man wasn't in fact a man, he was an angel. All of a sudden, the reading of the story gets a little bit more complicated. Whereas previously this was a family dispute and a squabble and different characters within the family vying for seniority, for significance. Now we have an angel thrown into it. What are angels? How do I understand angels? Why would there be an angel? We'll come back to it. Others interpret the man literally. There was a man. And so based on this, the word ish is taken literally. Why would the Torah give us this random bit of information? To demonstrate that despite the fact that Yaakov knows that Yosef and his brothers don't get on, Yosef was so obedient, so loving, so dedicated to his father's wishes, put his own feelings second, and he was determined to find his brothers, asking people along the way. This is a further example of Kibbut Avraham, the dedication of Yosef to his father, to the legacy, to the covenant, to Abraham, going all the way back. Okay, put that to one side. But what is the Medrash telling us? Why do we need this? So what is an angel? Okay, well, we haven't got time to define it exactly, but essentially it's Hashem playing a part in the world. So this angel represents that Hashem Hashem wants Yosef to encounter his brothers. He wants him to be thrown into the pit. He wants him to get to Egypt. He wants the narrative to continue along the plan that Hashem has for the world. And so Hashem helps things along. This is an indication of Hashgacha Pratit, divine intervention, where Hashem moves things along in the way they have to go. So our journeys are guided, our journeys are led. We have to be in the place where we ultimately need to land and where we need to find ourselves, and Hashem will help that along the journey. That's an interpretation. Another one suggests it's a little bit deeper than that. And here, the idea is from the Kotzker Rebbe. The Chidush Harim, quoting the Kotzker Rebbe, sees this as some sort of indication to what we all go through. We all have that voice, whether we call it a conscience, whether we call it God or an angel, however we understand that inner voice, that battle with the ish, with the personality, with ourselves to get to where we need to get to. These exchanges between a person and himself help him avoid getting lost in the field. We sometimes have to wrestle with ourselves. So a deeper level, a secondary level in the story is really that reflection of ourselves when we struggle, when we overcome, when we push ourselves further. At Achai Anochim Vakesh, I'm looking for my brothers. He wanted that brotherly love back, one that tragically was so sorely missing from his own family, from his grandfather, from his great-grandfather. Complications in the family, but we all go through struggles, and sometimes we have to battle ourselves to get to where we need to get to. Shabbat Shalom.